It's the same. There is no difference. The students don't feel any difference. They don't have to pay.
There are different for wear uniform, private and public school.
Yes, in primary school as well as secondary school, we have a uniform which is compulsory. Each school decides its own uniform. Even the state schools, each different school has its own uniform for boys and girls. Only at the university, at the tertiary level, we are allowed to wear what we want.
Who can enter the secondary school?
Kevin, the people who have done well in the CPE exam, who have been ranked well, they enter in the secondary school. What happens is, depending on their preference, some schools are more sought after as compared to the others. So depending on their preference, those schools are filled in first. But everyone who passes the CPE is able to get a college. We call secondary schools also colleges here.
Are boys and girls mixed together at school?
Most of the colleges, that is state secondary schools, they are unisex. We have only either boys' college or girls' college. But there are some places, like we have an institute called Mahatma Gandhi Institute. It is a secondary school. There we have mixed classes. In our college, we are quite unique. We have a girls' department and we have a boys' department. There are some classes which are held together as well.
Is the school system the same in all the different parts of Mauritius Island?
Schooling is the same on a national level. It is the same. Coming back to your earlier question about which classes in our college, the boys and girls sit together. There are some subjects like Hindi, Urdu, these languages, which not many people opt for. So what we do in order to maximize on the teacher presence, we try to mix the classes. So there could be 2-3 boys and there could be 4-5 girls, and we could have a class of 8. Similarly, sometimes we have some science classes which we mix together.
Do you have a free school bus?
For the last 2 years now, we have a free transport for the school-going students, yes. So they don't have to pay anything to and fro, school and home.
What are the different subjects you study at school?
From 1 to 3, that is age 12 to 14, they do almost 10-12 subjects. So English, French, maths, they are the compulsory subjects. Then we do art, we do commerce, we do economics, we do physics, chemistry, biology, we do computer studies. So there are many subjects that they do. But by the time they get into Form 4, they have to decide on 6 to 7 subjects of their own. So people like in your commerce field, they choose economics, accounts, commerce. Maths, English, French is compulsory, and they might take up, say, computer studies as a 7th subject.
My name is Noel.
Good morning, my name is Elodie. We would like to ask some questions for my class de Bac Com.
What is the main activity in your firm?
Our firm, the main activity is to build ship models.
When was your firm created?
It was created around 20 years ago now.
How many people do you employ?
In our factory, we have approximately around 20% working in the factory.
Who are your customers?
It's mainly tourists, that is from Europe and some African countries also.
Do you have a good market share in the economy of the island?
Yes, but would like that it would be a little bit more.
Is it a hard job to work as an artisan?
No, it's not that hard because some have been doing the same work for around 15-20 years.
How many hours a week does an employee work?
For example, here they work 8 hours per day, and they work 5 days a week.
Do you have any competitors?
Yes, there's quite a big competition in Mauritius, but we have a very good, we can say, advertisement which is done because of the quality of the work that we give.
How are your ship models made?
It's totally handmade, and so there's no plastic, anything like this. It's really artisanal work which is done.
What's the main material you generally use to make a ship model?
Yes, it's mainly wood, and the main wood it is teak wood, which comes from Burma, which is used.
Il y a des bateaux qui sont peints, des bateaux très modernes. Et avant de faire la peinture, on recouvre le bois avec la fibre de verre. c'est pour protéger le bois et pour avoir une très bonne finition une fois que c'est fait.
How long does it take to build a miniature boat?
Yes, but depends mainly on the model itself because it's different from model to model. So the hours of work depends on the details that you have on the ship model.
How much is the least expensive model and the most expensive materials?
The less expensive one it's around 1,000 rupees and the most expensive one is 148,000 rupees.
Do you export your products? Which are the different countries?
Yes, we can say 99% of our ship models they leave Mauritius. So like I thought, it's mainly like Europe and African countries mainly.
Can we order ship models? Do you deliver them to anywhere in the world?
Yes, for our ship model, we can send them in any way in the world because we have all the means of transport to do it.
How much is it?
Because this depends on the size and the means of transport.
Fragile, bien sûr. Pour les protéger, on l'emballe avec de la mousse et du papier à l'intérieur.
Thank you very much.
We thank Mr. Danny Bonhomme for this interview. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Jessica.
I would like to ask some question, please, for my class to become. What is the main activity in your farm?
It's to make tea.
When was your farm created?
In 1892.
How many people do you employ?
150 in the factory and in the field 500 to pick the leaf.
It's a fresh leaf which we have picked this morning, and we take the young one, the young shoot to make tea. We pick the leaf by hand, also with machine. In summer, when we pick the leaf, it takes 10 or 15 days to have another shoot. In winter, it takes 1 month. So we pick the leaf the whole year, but the tea season is in summer. In winter, we make the process only 1 day in a week. We dry the leaf here for 24 hours, for 1 day. Les tiges, le nervure, tout est broyé avec la feuille, mais à la fin, on va voir comment on le sépare. Chopping, then it comes for fermentation, and it takes 1.5 hours. During fermentation, it changes the color from green to brown with oxidization. We dry the tea for 10 minutes and at a temperature of 110 degrees Celsius. We take out all the moisture. This is after 10 minutes. Here, the tea is completely dry. It moves, it goes up, and all the tea, they come out here on the 2 conveyors. And here we have static electricity rollers to take out the fibers. The fibers are lighter, they stick to the rollers like magnet, and all the fibers, they go in the bag here. This is the fiber which gets attracted with the static rollers. It goes in the bag, the fibers, the tea come out here, and it goes over there. This is the finest, and this one also is the strongest. The finer the tea, the stronger the taste. But the quality is the same for all 8 because they come from the same plant, the same leaf. So quality the same, the finest, the strongest. And for the tea bags, we put the first 4. The first 4 sizes, it go in tea bags. And for the loose one, for big packets, we mix all 8. But in different percentage, and the blending, it changes the taste of the tea. We always blend the tea in different proportion, and the blending, it gives the taste at the end. The tea goes inside, in the packet, and the machine afterward, it presses the tea. It presses, boil, cut, and close. All it's automatic.
Is it a hard job?
Yes, in the field especially, it's very hard to pick the leaf. Even the weather is bad also, they have to pick it. It's very hard work. And here in the factory, not so much like in the field.
What is your timetable?
So we work 45 hours in a week. From Monday to Friday, we start from 6:30 to 15:30. And on Saturday, we work half day from 6:30 to 11:30. And on public holidays and Sunday, we are closed.
Oil like this, it Yes, especially for export, to keep the freshness of the tea.
Who has the different countries?
We export it mainly to France, and it's in our own label, Boischerie. And we export it also to Réunion Island. I don't know, you have seen it everywhere in your supermarket, Boischerie tea. And it's also depend on the demand, on the order.
Who are generally your customers?
Normally, we are a private company, and it is owned by Gambo family, the Merchant family. And also we make our own tea, and we export it, and it remain here locally also. 25% for export, and the rest it remain here for local market.
Do you have a good market share in the economy of the island?
Yes, as I have said to you, we drink a lot of tea here in Mauritius, so 75% of our production it remain here. Yes, we have a good market for our tea in Mauritius.